So, what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with my FELGRAND deck profile for you guys today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll show you guys right now. I don't even remember the last time I actually updated this deck profile for you guys. It's been so long. I believe the last update was like 2016. Although in today's current metagame, it may not be the most competitive deck, but it's a very fun deck to actually play, and it's also very budget friendly as well. And for those of you who love the dragon archetype and things like that, I definitely recommend you guys on actually playing this deck. This deck is actually very fun. It's actually very unique in my personal opinion. I actually try to make this deck a little bit different from my last one. I'm incorporating a little bit of blue eyes and also another spicy engine into the deck as well to actually help you consistently make Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. From now on, before I start every deck profile, I'll be giving you guys a little bit introduction on what the deck is and what deck I'm basically going to be profiling you guys today. So that way I feel like I'm talking to you guys in front of the camera. You guys know what I mean. By the way guys, the mat that I'm using for this video is the Blue Eyes and Sage playmat. So if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your Blue Eyes Sage mat today. I do free shipping in Canada, USA, international shipping may cost extra. So make sure you guys message me on my Facebook page to get your Blue Eyes and Sage playmat today. Guys, so without further ado, let's just start with the deck profile. Start off with the monster real quick. You want to play, of course, triple Divine Dragon Lord FELGRAND. This card is absolutely incredible. For those of you who do not know its effect, basically each time this card is special summoned from the graveyard, or whenever it's special summoned from the graveyard, you basically get to target one monster either on the field or in your opponent's graveyard and banish it, and it gains 100 attack depending on the rank and level of that monster banished. So like, let's say you banish a level 8 monster or rank 8 XYZ monster, FELGRAND will basically gain 800 attack, which is very awesome. And its amazing ability in battle says that if this card destroys an opponent's monster, you basically get a special summon a dragon monster from a graveyard other than the Divine Dragon Lord FELGRAND, which is absolutely amazing. So I'll explain to you guys further on how his effect can become very useful within this deck. The next card you're going to play in the deck to support FELGRAND is double Archbrave Dragon. This card is absolutely incredible as well. For those of you who do not know what Archbrave Dragon effect is, that basically when this card is special from the graveyard, you're going to banish all face-up spawn trap cards on your opponent's side of the field, which is very amazing. So this specific card right here is very powerful against pendulums, because you guys don't know that they have their face-up pendulum scales and things like that. And once Archbrave Dragon is special summoned, you basically get to banish all their pendulum scales. And in today's metagame currently, there's usually 2 scales and also the pendulum trap or spell card on the board. Once you resolve Archbrave Dragon to be able to banish all those cards on the field, you basically get full value of Archbrave Dragon's effect, which is very amazing. If this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there last turn, you can target 1 level 7 or 8 dragon type monster in your graveyard except for Archbrave Dragon and special summon it. So what you're trying to do is that is trying to dump all your dragon monsters to the graveyard as quickly as possible, so that way that Archbrave Dragon can actually utilize this effect from the graveyard. So that way Archbrave Dragon can revive back FELGRAND from the graveyard, so that way they can banish any problematic monster in the graveyard or either on the field, which is very amazing. So this engine right here is definitely the heart and soul of the deck. Since it's a level 7 monster, trading does not really synergize well with Archbrave Dragon, so that's why you play different engines in a deck, which I'll further explain once I progress to the deck profile, why trading is just very important to basically draw into your combo pieces and also to send your level 8 monsters to the graveyard as quickly as possible to not only either draw into your combo pieces, but to also resolve Archbrave Dragon's effect in the graveyard. So the next engine that we'll be playing in the deck is the Blue Eyes engine. I believe that the Blue Eyes engine is one of the best engines to actually utilize with this specific FELGRAND deck, because Blue Eyes are level 8 monsters, and Archbrave Dragon can revive Blue Eyes from the graveyard because they're level 8s. And not only that, it's really important to actually have more trade-in targets. So you want to play cards like 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon and also Dragon Spirit of White. These cards can be 2-row directly from the deck off cards like the White Stone of Ancients, and also from the graveyard using Archbrave Dragon's effect, which is really amazing. So Dragon Spirit of White helps get rid of problematic back rolls. So the 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon and the double Dragon Spirit of White is definitely the correct ratio to play in this FELGRAND specific version. And also by playing the Blue Eyes engine, you also have access to Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, which is a very powerful monster in the extra decks. So that's also another reason why you may want to consider playing the Blue Eyes engine. And next we're going to play, of course, double Sage of Eyes of Blue. Double the White Stone of Ancients, okay? The White Stone of Ancients is really good in the deck because you're playing Dragon Ravine in this deck. Dragon Ravine is one of the best field spell cards for this specific deck because you're able to send cards like FELGRAND and also Archbrave to the graveyard as quickly as possible. So ditching the White Stone of Ancients from your hand to the graveyard to trigger off Dragon Ravine's effect is just another plus, which is really amazing as well. So the White Stone of Ancients, and last but not least, the 1 White Stone Legend. You are playing Dragon Shrine in the deck, so if you happen to have trade-in and also Dragon Shrine, you can go Dragon Shrine, dump Dragon Spirit of White, dump the White Stone of Legend, search that, the normal Blue Eyes, activate trade-in, send Blue Eyes to the graveyard, draw 2 cards, which is absolutely incredible. So this engine is just really good in the deck in my personal opinion. Very, very strong engine in the deck. Sage can search out the Whitestone Ancients, which is essentially a free pitch off Dragon's Ravine, and also the end phase effect of the Whitestone Ancient is also very important as well. So the Blue Eyes engine is definitely crucial in the deck, in my personal opinion. The best boss monster in the deck, hands down, is 1 Red Eyes Darkest Metal Dragon. You guys don't know how powerful this card is. Reviving back cards like Felgrand, Archgrave Dragon from the graveyard to trigger off their effects, just absolutely amazing. So the 1 Red MD, very good. Next off, guys, you're going to be playing the smallest Dragoonity engine. You're going to play, of course, double Dragoonity Ducks, very powerful, and of course the 1 Dragoonity Phalanx. The reason why this engine is in here is because of how powerful Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon is. If you open up a Ducks with Phalanx, you essentially have a 2-card Crystal Wing, which is really, really good. And basically, since you're playing Dragon Arena in the deck, if you're already sending, Felgrands or Archgraves to the graveyard already, I want to have another, supporting engine in the deck, so that way I can have easy access to Synchro plays, which is absolutely amazing. So, and Crystal Wing is just so good in the deck because it's a level 8 monster, so whenever it dies and Archgrave touches the graveyard, Archgrave can consistently revive back Crystal Wing from the graveyard, which is absolutely incredible. So it makes sense if you're playing triple Dragon Arena in the deck, you're able to just basically dump anything to the graveyard, and you also have another additional supporting engine to support the deck by searching Dragoonity Ducks and also dumping Dragoonity Phalanx to the graveyard. So I believe playing the 2 Ducks and the 1 Phalanx is definitely the correct number. This is not a Dragoonity based deck, it's just a very small engine to have access to Vajrayana, and Vajrayana can have access to Stardust Spark, and also even Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which is really powerful. So play, of course, the 1 Gofu, really good card actually going second, and also help you get access to Decode Target, which is really good. And the 1 Maxi to run off or Monsign up. The best ball card in the deck, hands down, triple Dragon's Ravine. Alright, Dragon's Ravine can either search the Ducks and also dump Phalanx. But most importantly, the really good thing about this card is that it's able to dump Archgrave to the graveyard consistently every single turn. And it's able to dump cards like Felgrand to the graveyard every single turn. And not only that, but you get to also search Ducks and also dump Phalanx for additional supporting plays of Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, which is really good. So search Dragon's Ravine is definitely double terraforming to search this card directly from the deck to the hand. Triple Dragon Shrine, very powerful. You can also dump Dragon Spear to white. And not only are you deck thinning, but also getting your resource to your hand off cards like when you're dumping the Whitestone Ancients, you can add Blue Eyes to the hand. And the Whitestone Legend, you can basically add Blue Eyes directly from the deck to your hand as well. So Dragon Shrine is just really good. And last but not least, you want to play, of course, the 1 Foolish Burial for our search cards in the deck. These cards are all our search cards, because essentially Dragon Ravine, these cards right here are all Foolish Burials for the deck. So that's pretty much it for your search cards in the deck. Now out to your revival spells, 1 Soul Charge. No need to further explain how powerful Soul Charge is in any Dragon deck. And triple Return of the Dragon Lord. This is also another way to revive back cards like Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon and also Felgrand from your graveyard, which is really amazing. So, and you guys don't know how powerful Return of Dragon Lords is, protecting any dragon monsters from being destroyed by battle by card effect by just banishing itself is just really good. So triple return and 1 Soul Charge. Next off, for a draw engine, you're gonna play triple Trade-In. You guys don't know how powerful Trade-In is. Being able to just ditch a dragon to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. Last but not least, 1 card's Consonance. You're playing quite a bit of tuners in the deck. Sage can also search these cards directly from the deck to your hand. You're also playing Phalanx, so I believe the correct ratio for cards Consonance it should be correct at 1. Now off to your other staples, you're gonna play double Twin Twisters. Twin Twisters is really good in this deck because you're able to ditch cards like Archgrave from your hand to the graveyard if you don't see cards like Dragon's Ravine. You can also ditch any dragon monster from your hand to the graveyard, so that way that Archgrave can also be live. And last but not least, for our traps, guys, you guys can actually play Call of Haunted or this instead, but I decided to play Backs to the Front. The reason why I play Backs to the Front is that there's so many chainable spawn trap cards in today's metagame, and I really just want to be able to just chain a Backs to the Front without having to worry that my opponent will have an out to Call the Haunted and things like that. So I think Backs to the Front is just way more meta relevant in today's metagame anyways, which is really good. So Backs to the Front, very solid card to play in the deck in my personal opinion. Alright guys, now off to your extra deck real quick. You're going to play the 1 Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. These are the XCs you're playing in the deck. Titanic Galaxy, Hope Harbinger, Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter, and Galaxy Eyes Cypher Blade. Essentially a Dryden to the deck. Decode Talker, Proxy Dragon, and 1 Link Spider. 4, what is it called? Gofu. And now off to our synchros, you're going to play, of course, double Vajrayana. Card is absolutely incredible. It's one of your recovery plays in the deck, you know what I mean? So if your opponent clears your board, you have Dragon Ravine face up, and you have Phalanx in the grave. Alright, you draw for turn, activate Ravine, ditch a card, search Ducks, summon Ducks, make a Vajrayana, and then make a Crystal Wing. And then you literally just win the duel. So Crystal Wing is just really good. Really powerful card. The really good thing about that is this card is level 8. So Archgrave can consistently revive this card back from the graveyard, which is really good. So not only does it die, and once it dies, it clears up the extra monster zone, but you also revive back this card from the graveyard off Archgrave Dragon. You have a ton of cards to send Archgrave to the graveyard. You have Dragon's Ravine, 2 Terraformings, which is essentially 5 Dragon's Ravine, and you also have Dragon Shrine, which is really good as well. And 1 Star Spark. Black Rose, Moon Rose, Scarlet, Red Dragon, Archfiend. A really good card to actually make off Vajrayana and then pop the entire board. One Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, and last one I'll use Azure Eyes. Side deck real quick. Side deck is always at the personal preference, but I would like to showcase you guys on what you guys can play in today's metagame, which is Spirals, Trick Stars, and also Pendulum. So Twin Twisters, Regeki. Alright, Pendulum shouldn't be a hard matchup for this deck because you have cards like Anti-Spell and also Archbrave Dragon, which is really good. So you're trying to basically set up Archbrave as quickly as possible against the Pendulum matchup. So yeah, Anti-Spell, triple evilly match for going second, very powerful. The side deck is not budget friendly. The main deck is definitely budget friendly, but the side deck is just very expensive. So it just depends on what you guys have or don't have. So yeah, triple Ash, triple Ghost Reaper, and then ABC Dragon Buster and the Spiral Double Helix for the Spiral matchup. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this deck profile. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more deck profile like this, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. Remember guys, this deck list is just my deck list on what works well for me. So if you guys definitely have your own tech choices and things like that you guys want to play in the deck, make sure you guys use your own techs. Just make sure you guys use my deck list as a guide to what you guys can play in your own deck. By the way guys, if you guys love my content and you love what I do, make sure you guys support me on Patreon. I'll leave a link in the description box below. When you guys support, you guys can get amazing awards as well. And by just pledging $1 a month, you guys can actually help me produce amazing Yu-Gi-Oh content. Make sure you guys get your playmat today and rep the team in the description box below. Alright guys, it's Sam from Team SamUraiX1 Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.
Friends of the family, do it for the friends of the family. Friends of the family, do it for the friends of the family. Who else? Friends of the family, do it for the friends of the family. Friends of the family, you don't know them, you don't know me.